Hi Pisces, and welcome to your October 2019 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky here to bring you guys hopefully another amazing reading for your month ahead. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I so hope you'll get the chance to hit the subscribe button because we go deep every month into the energies for your sign. Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising sign to get more information coming up. But yeah, I'm just going to continue shuffling just a little bit for you guys. I already pre-shuffled for Pisces, but I will shuffle a bit more. Also, if you guys are Pisces Moon coming to check out your reading, or if you know Pisces Moon people, I hope that you will check out my new ebook, which is Moon Symbols, an Astrological Guide to Healing Your Moon. I just finished writing the Pisces section. It was the last part of the ebook before I released it, and it was a really magical experience to really delve into that energy and channel out what Pisces Moon people feel, because I never knew how deep and complex they were. So be sure to check that out if you're a Pisces Moon, or for any moon sign really. I go into every moon sign, every moon house, and every phase of the moon during your birth, so that you can understand how to emotionally navigate your life better. That is in the description box below if you guys want to check it out. I so appreciate any purchases there because it so helps to support my channel while giving you some great healing content. So check that out below. So Pisces, when I was meditating on your energy earlier today, what I was feeling was sort of like Aquarius. You guys are dealing with belonging and how you fit into life, how you fit in with people, how you fit in with your environment in general this month of October. And you are also healing from whatever scattered you in September. So we had the mutable origami signature configurations in September. And for Pisces, that created a lot of discord perhaps, or a lot of interests being, seen everywhere. Like you're interested in 1,000 different things. You might have really learned in September what your purpose was, or you might have felt a really strong sense of destiny or fate come in, and it's interesting to see how magic and great that is, but at the same time it really kind of makes us have to start choosing to pursue that, and it just brings about hard choices when we feel our connection to purpose sometimes. So I do feel that for Pisces, October is a month of navigating those choices and a month of finding a good decision. We're moving into Libra time, or we're in Libra time in October, and we're moving into Scorpio time. So what that usually means for Pisces is that you have a decision to make in the beginning of October. And Scorpio time is incredible for Pisces. So once we get to the end of the month and moving into November, you really are set up to feel a lot more well-placed, a lot more intuitive, a lot more natural. Some people have a difficult time of Scorpio time, but typically for Pisces, it is quite a natural, easy time where you can just kind of thrive in a harmonious, familiar type of energy. All right. What else am I feeling for Pisces before we get into the tarot reading itself? I'm feeling that you are making yourself whole once more, giving yourself more water, maybe getting massages, being at the sauna, especially leading up to Scorpio time at the end of the month. You are giving back to your body what it's needed. Something I've been talking about in a lot of the readings this month is about the physics of our reality, how to go through these periods of time of working really hard, or putting a lot of things out, helping a lot of people, being so strong, you have to have an opposite and equal reaction to that. You have to then give back to yourself, help yourself, build yourself. So I really want you guys to think about that this month as you go through each day, like working really hard or taking time off, whatever it looks like. How can you sort of understand the equal and opposite reaction? Again, this is Libra time. This is about the balance. This is about weighing the balance of, at what our life is made of. So everything that we do, we have to do the equal and opposite too. So keep that in mind, especially when it comes to, more difficult things like breakups, or creating rifts, or quitting something or ending something. This is the time of year, especially towards the end of the month, where that starts to happen. So do be cognizant of that and think, okay, if I quit this, what am I ready to then begin? If I break up with this person, how am I now going to be willing after that to start making amends with others? It's really important to think about the equal and opposite reaction here, especially for you guys. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and prepare to cut your cards, Pisces. I just want to see general energies for Pisces in the month of October, how they can move through understanding the physics of their reality and how they can navigate this month with easier feelings in general. I'm going to cut the cards. Beautiful. Okay, and this reading is just basically going to look like all of my readings on my channel. We're going to go through each week and prescribe a central theme for it as well. So week number 1, the Hanged Man, rooted down by 7 of Cups reversed. All right, let's see. I might want to turn the light on here. Sorry if I'm bumping the tripod, guys. This is a new setup for me. I've got to adapt to it. Do pardon any any like bumping of the camera. So first week, the Hanged Man rooted down by 7 of Cups reversed. That's not the easiest combination of energies to have, because what you basically see is a new vantage point where things are perhaps like not looking how they seem, or that's kind of a funny thing to say. Things are not seeming how they truly are. So there is a bit of a deceptive energy here, and you might want to really connect with honesty and really only be around the people who you do trust. There's a need for Pisces to hold who they trust near during the first week of October. Not a good time to take risks with people that you don't know. Not a good time to also tie yourself up to something that's not sustainable. So 7 of Cups reversed is about perhaps like a lifestyle that's unsustainable. It can be about, really seeing an illusion regarding riches or regarding what lies on the other side of your journey. And when it's in reverse, we see clearly that this might be the case, but it's sort of emphasized that, what we thought this could bring us is not the case. So we don't want to tie ourselves up in it. So watch out for the commitments that you make in the first week of October. The best way to channel that energy in the first week of October, in my opinion, is to tie yourself up with something that's not too permanent. Something that you enjoy. I don't know, do some like gaming, or something that takes your mind off of things. Start working on a creative project, something that's not too high stakes. Tie yourself up in that to channel the energy of the Hanged Man, but don't get super connected to things that will not bring you anything after like years and years of work. Week number 2, Pisces, you have the Moon reversed, rooted down by Ace of Pentacles. The Moon reversed and 7 of Cups reversed are very similar archetypes, in the sense that it's hazy, it's foggy, we're not quite sure where we're headed. We've just come out of Virgo time, which is your axis, Pisces, the Pisces-Virgo axis. It's the opposite 180-degree angle. So that was an activating time for you, and what has kind of seemed to enter on the other side of that is this like foggy, sort of misty, unaware sensation about your life, which isn't always a bad thing for you. And I learned that a lot when I was writing about Moon and Pisces for my ebook. They really actually get a lot of empowerment from things maybe not being so clear, because then they really develop their intuitive capabilities, and through that they get a better instinct about life and a better instinctual pull in general. So you're honing your instincts in the second week. I mean, all of October is about this, it seems. Through things not being clear, you really have to see how your intuition and instinct are honed, and what measures you're taking to listen to them or not. All of that is important to take into account during this month. I will say that the second week, you want to get matters of finance or material straight, because the Moon reverse says that any that what is rooting this down, what it's connected to, which is Ace of Pentacles, material, security, stability, earth element, anything that's unclear about that is no longer serving. So yes, budgeting is a good time in the second week. Refinancing, making phone calls if you have like insurance that you've needed to like carry out, or if you've had like interest rates that can be negotiated down. It's an important time as we do build up towards a recession in 2020. It's important to start getting these things in order for everyone, and especially for Pisces, because you can tend to out of sight, out of mind. Time moves on, yet we're still in this situation. Try to really focus in the second week on getting your material world concise and aware of itself. Week number 3, Pisces. Ace of Wands reversed, rooted down by Knight of Cups. It's an interesting combination of energies, isn't it? So it's undeniable that you're having a new creative surge. Something about what you've been doing for a long time now perhaps isn't feeling right anymore. Perhaps, again, you want like a renovation of what you've been committing most of your life to. And I think that the third week is an important time to do that. You've got to really maybe have a dialogue with yourself. Knight of Cups upright is all about what we tell ourselves, what we speak to ourselves, and the sort of subtle, complex ways that our lives play out, how they empower us or not. So that is very much related into your creative journey right now. So for those of you who are artists or musicians, how can you, what do I want to say? How can you implement these more existential themes into your art or into your creative journey? Maybe you can create something that's really helpful for other people during this time through being so aware of what it is that you're going through. And I do feel that Pisces is very implicated in the collective right now. I mean, Pisces rules the collective. This is a Neptunian theme anyway. So I think that you are especially connected to it right now, though, and that what you see in people around you in large groups in society, it's very helpful in fixing your own life. Like you might feel very connected to society right now, more so than usual. But then there might be also some of you, depending on what other placements you have, that are very individual and very personally connected. So that won't resonate for everyone. But I'm just feeling a societal collective emphasis on the way that you creatively channel coming in. Okay, week number 4, King of Cups, rooted down by the Emperor. That's very powerful, Pisces. It's interesting to see how power dynamics are changing this month, especially having had Saturn and Pluto finally go direct in Capricorn. The way that we experience power, or what we consider a powerful person or a not powerful person, or what we see as power in ourselves, is very much changing. And it's important to start developing what your own personal sense of power looks like, Pisces. And it's pretty incredible, I think, to see how you do get stronger through that. There might really be people all around you kind of vying for the power that you have gained. It's possible that Pisces is really finding itself in a powerful position with King of Cups coming upright for you this month. And to just have King and Emperor together, it just says a very strong authority, very strong control, which is different for Pisces. Like, Pisces isn't so much a control sign. It doesn't mean that Pisces people can't be controlling, because there can be so many other placements in a chart that can indicate controlling nature. But Pisces in and of itself is one of the least controlling signs. So you've been maybe crowned with a certain amount of control or authority coming at the end of October. So I do want to prepare you for that. And I want you to kind of think about what leadership means to you, because I really do think that you're kind of stepping in to leadership, or stepping into some kind of really tactful authoritarian role, which is kind of interesting to see for you guys. I want to go ahead and see your central theme so we can get more of an idea of what's coming up for you. Justice reversed. Interesting. So that's that indecisiveness that I was picking up on. That's that choices feeling difficult, or feeling like it's hard to make choices. But what I like about Justice reversed, kind of a positive spin on it, is it does indicate that there are options. Even though it's hard to maybe make the decision or know exactly what to do in this moment, there are options in front of us, and in a way it is lucky to have them, or it's a blessing to have the option of options. All right. And then, of course, there are some of the more traditional difficult aspects of Justice reverse, which just deals with feeling like there's a lot of unfairness around, or like justice was not served. So I think that a lot of the decisions that you're making in the month of October, Pisces, deal with unfairness. So maybe unfairness is motivating you, or maybe through not having been treated fairly, you are now wielding power fairly and sort of karmically resolving that. And I think that that's the higher-minded, higher vibrational goal for Pisces this month, is to, based on their own experience of unfairness, operate in power and authority with fairness and resolve that. But there will also be temptation to wield this unfairness to fuel more power. That's been a general theme for a lot of signs this month, is like using power in a way that is not so great. Because it's easy, you know. We have this Jupiter in Sag, which is very powerful. We have Saturn and Pluto direct in Capricorn, very powerful. We have Scorpio season coming on, very powerful. It's a lot of direct, potent, powerful energy available for many people. So yes, some people may have the nature to really try to abuse that or manipulate that. But for those of us who can work through it, and for those of us who can create something that is truly helpful for others or truly strengthening for the foundation of what they're creating in a way that is not destructive, there's a sense of utopia that really emerges, and there's a sense of unthreatened, unchallenged living lifestyle that can emerge from this too. So that is sort of the objective truth, I think, of this month for most signs, and especially for you Pisces, is it's a very activated time for you. Anyway, I think that, again, your biggest challenge in the month of October is just to wield your power responsibly and to be decisive and to make decisions responsibly. You know, not impulse decisions this month. At the same time, not indecision. Finding that really good, well-studied, well-researched, well-honed, very keen, logical decision that really strikes a chord in you and those around you is really your goal this month, and it's helpful. It heals others. Anyway, Pisces, I think I'm going to conclude your reading on that note. If this reading resonated for you, be sure to hit the thumbs up button below and subscribe to my channel if you've never subscribed to it before. I have a lot of new, exciting, interesting things coming. And for those of you who've been able to join Patreon or order my ebook or check out my website, I'm so grateful, because there are a lot of other resources on those different platforms, and all of that is linked below in the description box. You just have to hit that show more button below. But if you're on mobile, I think you just click the title of the video and it drops it down. But yeah, anyway, everyone, be sure to comment. Tell me how this month is going for you. I love to get feedback so I can hone my readings and know what resonates and what doesn't. And yeah, check out your sun, moon, rising sign. It's all available. And I am wishing you guys much love and light as you are moving through this last bit of 2019. We will be talking soon. Much love. Bye.